Hey guys, tonight I'm going to be doing some carp fishing and I'm hoping to set a personal best. I'm going to be fishing in a creek that has some monster carp in it. I'd love for you to come along with me and see what happens.
Let's do it.
One of my rods, I'm gonna have a little bit of corn on a hair rig. Carp love corn. I'm gonna cast that out there and see if they want a bit of that. And then I've got another bait I'm gonna try. I'll show you guys that here in a second. My other bait, I'm gonna be using some boilies I made at home. Curious how these are gonna work. Never used boilies before. I guess I've used boilies one other time this year, but didn't catch anything, probably because I was in the wrong spot. But we're gonna see if today they do work, because I do know that there are loads of carp in here. Also gonna do a bit of chumming, just to get those carp all fired up. I don't have a ton of time tonight, only about a couple of hours. So see, I'm not gonna throw the whole can out, but hopefully the chumming will just get them a little bit of extra motivation to come in here and take the bait. Well, it does not appear that it's happening tonight. However, there is one thing I'm going to do before I go in preparation for tomorrow.
I hate waiting.
One of my favorite spots on this creek is an old bridge. It looks like somebody parked their boat down here. I don't see anybody walking around though. Anyway, I'm going to chum this spot because usually this spot is just loaded with carp, and come back early tomorrow morning.
All right guys, I'm back at it again today. I was not able to get out this morning, but I'm here in the afternoon. I've got a couple of hours to fish, so let's go ahead and get set up.
I don't want to leave.
All right guys, I just got off work. We're gonna get right back at this thing. We're gonna catch ourselves a monster carp today. I got a good feeling about it.
But he's so little. He's gonna get bigger.
We've got a front that's blowing in. I'm not exactly sure what this means for the fishing, but let's hope it triggers a bite.
All right guys, I just got off work and I am back at it today to accomplish my mission. Let's see if we can catch a monster carp. I just spotted a carp right up alongside the bank, so I'm gonna set up camp right here. I'm gonna try to stay as radio silent as I possibly can, because I do not want to spook this thing or if there are any more out here.
I don't know how the hell we're gonna do it.
I don't even know what to say about that. It was such a solid take. The rod was all the way down, and it didn't, I guess it just, the hook just popped out of its mouth, because whenever I got that line untangled from the rod tip and got it back in, the rig was actually sitting up on the bank. So it's kind of like, almost like a slingshot out of the fish's mouth onto the bank. I mean, I saw that fish down there digging around, eating up all that corn, and it just didn't stick. I'm at a loss for words, because that was a really nice carp. Not a monster by any means, but I am super, super glad to have this guy on the bank. Let's get a measurement on him real quick, just for the heck of it. I'm gonna weigh him in the net, which weighs about 1.6 pounds. It looks like he weighs just shy of 3 pounds. Let's got him loose. I'm sorry I didn't get the hook set on video. Both of my cameras were off, and the hit was so hard and fast that my first instinct was to save my rod, because it was headed into the creek. But I got a carp on the bank, and that's all that matters. Whew. It is a relief to finally have one of those guys in the bucket. Gave it a good 5 hours today, but the mosquitoes are becoming unbearable. So I'm really glad that I got the carp monkey off of my back in this video, but I still want my monster. I still want my personal best. So I'm gonna come out here again tomorrow and give it another shot. This is it, guys. This is the last day I'm shooting for this video, so we've got to make it count. I'm stepping up my chumming game with some pack bait that I made at home. Let's get it all rigged up, cast it out there, and catch myself a personal best carp.
I got another cat.
something's poking around on this one here on the right again. My goodness, they just will not commit to that rod at all. Well, now this middle rod right here, that just got hit. Oh my goodness. Well, that's good to see that we got, oh, you know what it is? Oh, it's a freaking turtle. He just rose up in the water column. He just went back under. That's why that line was all jacked up, because that turtle came right up into the middle of it and messed it up. I gotta go down there and reset it now.
Over the last several hours since I caught that catfish, I've tried 3 different spots. There was a runoff because it started to rain really hard. I figured that would be a great spot to try for carp. I also tried under a bridge just in case they were trying to take shelter out of the rain. And then I came out to the creek mouth to see if they were messing around out there. Unfortunately, I have not done any good whatsoever. While I am grateful that I catch a few fish, I'm really disappointed that I wasn't able to pull out a monster carp for you guys. But if you guys want to see the best carp trip I've ever had, watch this video right here. It's a ditch in the middle of a desert and I absolutely slayed the carp. Thanks for sticking around. If you watched this long, I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.